Hi, this is King Overview. Here we need to expand x plus y to the third to find the coefficient of the term that has x squared times y in it. We could actually do the algebra and expand x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x plus 3, but that would be time consuming and it would be easy to make a small mistake. A nice shortcut is a technique called Pascal's triangle, which uses a theorem called the binomial theorem, but is a nice shortcut in applying that theorem, and it'll save us from having to work out what this expansion is step by step. Pascal's triangle is a triangle of numbers. It has a 1 on top, and then 2 1s after that. And then for each following line, we start with a 1 and end with a 1, but for any middle terms, we add the 2 numbers above. So for this middle term, we do 1 plus 1, which is 2. You can see these numbers forming a triangle. For the next line, we start with a 1 and end with a 1, but now we have 2 middle terms. We have 1 plus 2, which is 3, and then 2 plus 1, which is also 3. Now what Pascal's triangle does is it gives us coefficients, like the coefficient we want, for the polynomial we'll get when we expand a binomial, 2 terms, raised to a certain power. The top row gives us the coefficients for raising to the 0th power, the next row for raising it to the first power, the next row for raising to the second power, and the next row for raising to the third power, which is the power we want to raise our binomial to. So since we have a third power, we know our coefficients are going to be 1, 3, 3, and 1. All that's left is to figure out what goes after each of these 4 coefficients. Since x comes first in our binomial, we're going to start with x to the third, since that's the power we're raising it to, and then we'll decrease by 1 each time, x to the 2, x to the 1, x to the 0. Since y comes second in the binomial, we're going to go in reverse. Instead of going from 3 down to 0, we're going to start with y to the 0 and increase 1 by 1, y to the 1, y to the 2, and y to the 3. And these terms are all added together. This is a shortcut for expanding a binomial. So, if we want to know the coefficient of x squared times y, well, here's the term that has x squared times y, since y to the first is just y, so our coefficient is 3. And there's our answer. Thanks for watching.